lifelines. Rescue operation at the landslide hit Wanggkhem village in None district to be called off from tomorrow. Unknown miscreants lobbed bomb at the residence of Director of RIMS at WANGKHEMCHA last evening. Indian rupee hits 80 per US dollar for the first time ever early today, recovers 6 paise in the evening. Board houses adjourned till tomorrow following sloganeering by opposition over issues of price rise and inflation. And India recorded 15,528 fresh COVID cases along with 25 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours. Good evening, you're watching PONYTV Primetime English News at 6:30. I'm LAKSMIBAI. Now the news in details. Relief and Disaster Management Minister WANGKHEMCHA has stated that the rescue operation at landslide hit Wanggkhem village will continue till tomorrow evening and that will be followed by a review meeting to decide further course of action. He said this while monitoring the ongoing search operation works at Tupul Railway Construction landslide hit site, Wanggkhem village, None district. No dead body were found today, whilst 56 bodies of the victims were recovered till dead, while 5 are still missing on the 20th day of the joint operation rescue work. A review meeting was held at None DC office's conference room to decide on the status of the search operation works and whether or not to continue the search operation. He said that the meeting decided to call off the search operation officially by tomorrow evening, but the final decision will be taken after consultation with the Chief Minister tomorrow. WANGKHEMCHA said that government has put in concerted efforts in the rescue and search operation of the missing people. The village authority of Wanggkhem had also placed a charter of demands to the state and railway authorities for needful compensation and other charitable provisions. The memorandum includes monetary compensation, suitable employment to the existing family members, and creating a suitable dumping site to maintain ecological balance, amongst others. Additional Chief Secretary M.H. Khan, DC None, H. Gaite, SP None, M. Gopal Das, ADC None, S. Kapudang, Brigadiers of the Assam Rifles, engineers from the railways, SDRF, NDRF, and CRPF officers were also present at the meeting. Unknown miscreants hurled bomb at the residence of Director of RIMS, Professor A. Santa, located at WANGKHEMCHA under Imphal Police Station. The incident had occurred at around 8:45 p.m. yesterday. Professor A. Santa reportedly have 2 police personnel on duty as security. However, as the house is close to busy road, it was not known who lobbed the bomb. Since the bomb exploded at a pond inside the premises of his residence, no casualty has been reported. A case has been registered by the Imphal Police Station in this regard. All Manipur Students' Union AMSU threatened to continue its protest if Manipur Private School Registration and Regulation Act 2017 is not institutionalized. Speaking during the press meet held at AMSU office on DMU campus, AMSU Secretary General Bikramjit Thongam stated that the student union on May 24 had submitted a 12-point memorandum to Manipur government after new education minister was appointed. The prerequisites to make Dhanamandjari University recognizable and to institutionalize Manipur Private School Registration and Regulation Act 2017 were also mentioned in the memorandum. Before the beginning of assembly session, the state government should carefully look into the matter and put it into practice, or else the student union will continue its protest. Manipur state anthem Sanalaibak Manipur to be sung in all Manipur schools as a pledge to the state, increase in the education budget, appointment of a regular director of SCERT, removal of teacher utilization systems, appointment of IAS to positions of institutional administration, academicians rather than MCS, and the inclusion of skill development and vocational training in institutions were also included in the 12 points memorandum, he added.
Tang Kunmarida, Education Minister Anovala Kebdagi, Education Minister Amadi Commissioner Education S Amasung Education Yugi Commissioner Director Shinda Equina Memorandum Amaka submit Manipur Private School Registration and Recognition Act 2017 Chanara Kanda Chanahan View have to Nepal Visa to see the school symbol in Kapiribo Ozasing Amasum Committee Sing Sina Amutang Pamina Rakanda compromise with Abazaga Amaka Porakan Act Chanan Hosiki Assembly Mamang Chanan Dragadi Matu Otok Nabo process of Dragadi Equakan.
As a part of the state government initiative to completely eliminate single-use plastics, Kamjong and Farjwal district under supervision of Clause 12.9 of Manipur Plastic Policy 2022 have banned single-use plastic with effect from July 1 in the districts. As per the notices released by Deputy Commissioner of Kamjong District, Rang Namai Rang Peter and Deputy Commissioner of Farjwal District, Joseph Paulin Kamson, all the concerned department and district level officers are informed to make concerted efforts for effective implementation of the policy in the districts. Those who fail to fulfill their duty shall attract penalty under relevant provisions of the Manipur Plastic Policy 2022, the notices further stated. Director of RIMS, Professor A. Santa, today released a report on monitoring survey of cancer risk factors and health system response in Northeast Region NER, Manipur at RIMS. The program of releasing the report was organized by Head of Department faculty members and Cancer Registry of Pathology Department, RIMS. State Mission Director, National Health Mission, Dr. Ningombam Somojit, Academic Dean of RIMS, Professor T.H. Mira, Medical Superintendent of RIMS, Professor N. Sanjip, Professor Susma Kurizam, and Director of ICMR NCDIR, Dr. Prasant Mathur, attended the event. Professor Susma Kurizam said cancer is increasing in the state due to lack of awareness and inadequate screening facilities. With the release of the monitoring report on cancer, it will help the state government while taking safety measures regarding cancer. Speaking on the occasion, Professor A. Santa said releasing a report based on scientific collection on cancer monitoring survey will be a great help in fighting against cancer. Breast cancer and cervical cancer are common among women in Manipur. Vaccine for cervical cancer was made available in last 10 years. New equipment like 3D laparoscopic helps in detecting cancer at early stage and monitoring. Non-official visitors will only be permitted entry to the Manipur Secretariat, including all blocks, wings, and buildings in the South and North blocks from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on all working days with immediate effect and until further notice as a preventive measure to stop the spread of the coronavirus. COVID proper conduct, particularly wearing a face mask, is to be strongly enforced according to a memorandum issued by Deputy Secretary of GAD Sunanda Thokchon. The memorandum also stated that the security officer and guard commander had asked to strictly abide the instruction given. One-day training cum awareness program organized by District Veterinary Office and Laimaram Veterinary Dispensary was held at Laimaram Mayai Lekai Community Hall in Bishnupur District today. The primary goal of the awareness program, according to Dr. K.H. Santibala, Joint Director of the Veterinary Department, is to raise awareness on how the African swine fever spreads and the precautions that can be taken in light of Laimaram's status as an epicenter of the disease, which began spreading on July 27. Pradhan of Irengbam Gram Panchayat M. Sanatomba, Ward Member M. Sarad attended the program. Dr. K.H. Dhananjoy, Dr. L. Arjun, and Dr. Sunita Nambam explained the safety measures. Later, lime and bleaching powder were distributed to those who attended the program.
Maruoina farmersing asi karam haina gyan ta tahangadagi mafam asidagi hoksa amadi atai adopa surveillance zone da tatkidanaba utokhidanaba madugi awareness program ase yamnu maruoi haina aina khunjaduna mafam asi khalle haraga amthokjabani samna hairabada mafam asidagi atopa zone singda nanthokhidragadi nasunaroi aduga nabagi Annual inspection of Thogbal Police Station was held today at the premises of the police station.
Sub-Divisional Police Officer L. Azid received the Guard of Honor led by OC KH Dilip Kumar. SDPO L. Azid inspected arms and ammunition, personal strength, FIR register, police quarter, lock-up of the police station. State Institute of Journalism SIJ under the Directorate of Information and Public Relations Manipur invites eligible candidates for 6 months Integrated Media Studies 2022 at DIPR headquarters Nityai Pachatek, Imphal. The course will commence on 8 August 2022. Eligibility criteria for admission to the course are Class 12 passed. The intake capacity is only 20 seats. Interested candidates are requested to obtain the prescribed application forms and apply at DIPR HQ, Kaisampat, Imphal during office hours. Ambika Laishram, also known as Green Warrior from Huidrom, has said that she will plant 2,000 saplings at Nongmaijing Hill to improve the deteriorating condition of the environment. Ambika Laishram, along with Upapradhan of Nongren Jingnung Khok Gram Panchayat A. Imo Meitei, members of Lamlai Mapari, Thogal Loop, Green Resistance Manipur and villagers of Nongmaiban planted around 300 saplings today. Ambika Laishram said felling trees is one of the major reasons of frequent landslide and climatic change. So in order to rejuvenate the environment, she organized the tree plantation program today.
Ngasidagi horaga nongmaibal khulgi khunja singa loinana nongmaijing chingda uchara thabagi thoram ama chathajare aduga ngasida akhoina thajariba uchara si aina semjaraga yongchak chara mayam ama nongmaibal khungi khunja myanga puna thaminari ngasigi oina yongchak pambi chahum thajare makha chatharak poina yongchak pambi lising ani morom puna thagani akhoina nursery plant semkalakpaje Malim ge aying asage kai tharakpa environment kai tharakpa sina maram oraga khoina chingda landslide thokpa se khoina u yanthat padagi odagi u khoina sing chanba hoi sing chanba je khoida yam kanaba machak amas oi sing se khoina chak chari ba se sing sidagi taraga khoina chabani adorsu sing se khoina yanthalaga di khoida amang basu ma pi duga khoina hoje malim ge oina kai tharak liba environment sida kharadang orisu kanba ngamgodra amadi khoina khoigi awabada su Now
let's take a short break. Keep watching.
PONYTV na makhal mathel gi thoram sing sanduktuda miyam gi seba tawjari masida hena mai pak na bagi damma PONYTV ki YouTube channel amadi Facebook page ta like amadi subscribe tawbiro loina na MCTV ki channel number 988 amadi ISCOM ki channel number 142 da miyam na meeting tabiduna mapung faba channel ama ohenbiyu
hena mai pak channel ama oina bagi damma PONYTV ki contact number 9362511104 da contact tawbiro Makada pijariba contact number natraga email asida miyamna suggestion pibirakna ba hajari
miyam gi suggestion bu khawrangna naijari
Welcome. After the break, you're watching PONYTV Primetime English News at 6:30. The Indian rupee early today sunk to a record low of 80 per US dollar in early trade for the second day in a row. Yesterday, it crossed the 80 per dollar mark but recovered a little to close just below 80 at 79.97. The rupee, however, recovered from its all-time low of 80.05 to close 6 paise higher at 79.92 against the US dollar by the evening. The Union government had yesterday admitted in Parliament that the value of the Indian rupee against the dollar has fallen by rupees 16.08, 25.39% in the last 8 years. The Finance Ministry informed Parliament that in 2014, as per the Reserve Bank of India, the exchange rate was rupees 63.33 to a dollar. By July 11, 2022, it had fallen to rupees 79.41 per dollar. It has dropped nearly 7% against the US dollar this year. Rising trade deficit, continuous outflow of foreign portfolio investors, and rising crude oil prices have kept rupee under pressure for some time now. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha adjourned till tomorrow following sloganeering by opposition MPs over issues of price rise and inflation. As soon as the House assembled at 11 a.m., opposition members belonging to the Congress, Trinamool Congress, DMK and others came to the well of the House carrying placards against the opposition of the GST on some new items. They raised slogans against the Modi government over the issue of price rise. The placards read "Governor Singh strikes again," among others. Speaker Om Birla appealed to the opposition members to go to their seats and said carrying of placards inside the House is against parliamentary rules. He said since the House is discussing farmers' issue, the members should participate in it. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held discussions with his top ministers to formulate the government's strategy in Parliament for the ongoing monsoon session. This comes after the opposition parties are up in arms to attack the government on the issues of price rise, GST hike, Agnipat scheme, and even forced adjournments in both the houses of the parliament. Assam Cabinet approved Rs 839.95 crore for the formation of 5 new commando battalions on Monday, state officials confirmed. According to sources, the new commando battalions will be stationed in various vulnerable locations in Assam, and it will improve the Assam police capabilities to combat crime and constitute a key component of counterinsurgency operations. Some of the places where new battalions will establish include Birsima in the Hailakandi district, Doldoli in the Karbi Anglong district, Geleki, Kamalbari in Sivsagar, Pavoy in the Biswana district, and Ambikapur in Sadia. The Airport Authority of India, AAI, today successfully completed the first flight test landing at Holongi Airport in Arunachal Pradesh. The Greenfield Airport at Holongi near the state capital Itanagar is the first full-fledged airport in Arunachal Pradesh. The airport is set to get operationalized on Independence Day this year. According to reports, the airport will also get its runway extended by 500 meters to accommodate the A321 type of aircraft. The airport is being built to accommodate 200 passengers during peak hours of the day at an estimated cost of Rs 645 crore. With an area of 4,100 square miles, the airport is going to have 8 check-in counters. Parliamentarians and legislators across the country voted Monday to elect the next president. By the time voting concluded, there were enough indications to predict the NDA nominee, Draupadi Murmu, would easily win her opposition candidate, Yashwant Sinha. Votes will be counted on July 21 and the next president will take oath on July 25. The Election Commission said, according to the statistics, out of a total of 771 members of parliament entitled to vote, 05 vacant, and similarly, out of total 4,025 members of the Legislative Assemblies entitled to vote, 06 vacant and 02 disqualified. Over 99% cast their votes today. However, 100% voting by MLAs was reported from Chhattisgarh, Goa, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Puducherry, Sikkim, and Tamil Nadu. Margaret Alva, the joint opposition candidate for vice president's election, filed her nomination papers today. Opposition leaders Rahul Gandhi, Sharad Pawar, Mallikarjun Kharge, Sitaram Yechuri, and other opposition leaders were present when Alva filed her nomination papers at the parliament. The election to elect the next vice president of India will be conducted on August 6. Current Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu's term ends on August 10. Alva, 80, is pitted against NDA's Jagdeep Dhankar, who resigned as West Bengal governor after being nominated for the race. Former Rajasthan governor and Congress veteran Alva was unanimously chosen as the joint opposition candidate for the post of vice president. India recorded 15,528 fresh COVID cases along with 25 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry, 16,113 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in India. The total death toll in India stands at 5,25,785, taking the Delhi positivity rate at 4.57%. The total active cases stands at 1,43,654 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.47% as per the data. Now let's take a quick look at the headlines again. Rescue operation at the landslide hit Makwam village in None district to be called off from tomorrow. Unknown miscreants lobbed bomb at the residence of Director of RIMS at Uripok, WANGKHEMCHA last evening. Indian rupee hits 80 per US dollar for the first time ever early today, recovers 6 paise in the evening. Both houses adjourned till tomorrow following sloganeering by opposition over issues of price rise and inflation. And India records 15,528 fresh COVID cases along with 25 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours. Thank you for watching PONYTV. For more updates, keep watching PONYTV and stay tuned.